And obviously there's various steps to be taken before pickleball can join the Olympic sports. It would be obviously a wonderful dream. It's a great dream to look forward to, a goal to have in our sport. But we have to remember that the sport is definitely at its infancy, right? We've just started, in America. It's grown infinitely, insane amount. Like, it's caught fire. Now we've seen it kind of grow in Asia. It's kind of fighting padel a little bit in Europe, but it's definitely at its very, very drastic growth phase. But I do think it's important to take the steps of making sure that each federation, each global federation understands what pickleball is all about. It's not necessarily just the Olympics. It's about providing pickleball for all levels and all ages and the full range, because this can be a sport for everyone.
Right now, our HKCTA Pickleball Association is under the Tennis Association in Hong Kong. So we got a lot of attentions from our tennis fans base, and because it's a very well established association. We are promoting a lot on pickleball now, and in the coming plan in 2024, we have a PWR 700 in September 19 to 22, which is going to be an amazing thing in Hong Kong. Last year, we have more than 13 countries coming in and play. So definitely for the next few years, I think there's going to be a lot of players knowing about pickleball, hearing about it, especially when we promote across in the tennis platform as well.
I have seen I think 50% growth in the sport every year in India now. Especially post-COVID, I see more and more people taking to the sport. And it's the best part is that it's across all age groups. So I myself am a pickleball addict. I'm 55. The sport has been played more at a premium level, at a club level. But I think this will only grow once we take it to the grassroots, to the schools, to the kids in India. We have a huge population, and it's a matter of time. I think this is going to explode.
Last 1 or 2 years, pickleball is getting huge, growing. I can tell compared to last year till now, maybe 2 times or 3 times bigger than before. And people now asking us where we can play, how we can play, day by day basis. So again, our growth is, much more than we expected.
Well, it is gaining popularity. There's no doubt about it. Yes, like you mentioned, it's given a second innings kind of to players who've retired and all that. And that's again a lot to do with the nature of this sport. I mean, it's the learning curve of this sport is quite easy compared to a tennis or a badminton or table tennis. So I think that's why it's gaining popularity and so on. So I don't see in the long run it taking away anything from tennis, to be honest. I think the way it is growing now, people are kind of sensing it, but it will have its own place. Tennis will have its own place. So I think it just is a matter of time. Yes, I mean, it's a new sport, so it's growing, which is very good. And it's, in a way, good for the other sports also to see, that, if this sport is growing, they need to get their act together also. So yeah, it's great. It's a great introduction to the sporting world and the racket world. Very soon, I won't be surprised if it is considered or taken into Olympics pretty soon.
Pickleball, it's a lot of fun, looks really nice, very engaging. I played pickleball 2 years ago with my kids while we are going to California for vacation. In the hotel we saw some pickleball courts, and immediately we thought, no, we have to try the sport because it's booming in the US, and what I've heard also in India, it's very big as well, and around the Asian country as well. So it's a really nice sport, and we're looking forward to have more pickleballs courts, and hopefully we're gonna join the Asian Pickleball Association around the Gulf region and Kuwait and around the Arabic countries. I've seen actually a lot of players and a lot of people love to play tennis, so I think pickleball will just add benefit to the racket sport in Kuwait. Squash is very big as well, so I can see a good potential for pickleball in Kuwait and around the Gulf region. The Gulf region, they love tennis sports. They have the GCC tournaments every year. around the region. It's very big. It's like kind of Olympics, but only in the GCC countries. So I think it's going to do very well around the region.
Well, I did hear about pickleball, that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the world. And I watched it for myself this time around. It seems to be very exciting, very swift, and something that I think is for everyone to play. I am thinking everyone will enjoy a good game of pickleball with their friends and family. It also, although it's a mix of things, it seems more friendly for beginners. So that's one of the things that I noticed about the sport, that seems to be something that you can catch up with quickly.
With the Pickleball World Rankings, the Pickleball World Tour, I mean, it's going to take the sport to the next level, right? I mean, from my side, I'm originally from Peru. I remember 4 years ago, I took my chalk, a temporary net, and some paddles, and we're starting to introduce the sport to the kids. We have to make a sport inclusive for everyone. I mean, at that time we were 4 players. Now in Peru, there are over 10,000 players. We're doing the Pickleball World Cup this October in Lima, Peru, having 32 countries from all over the world coming. So I see like pickleball taking over, being the fastest growing sport. And I think there's a lot of opportunities right out there. I mean, we take it from a social side where we help the kids introduce the sport, we help the para-athletes. We just did the first clinic with deaf players. So I do believe like pickleball is a sport for everyone, doesn't matter the age, the gender, and I think that's a unique part of the sport and why it has been like the growth has been very significant. So I see pickleball taking over the world.
Laos, our journey began in about 2.5 years ago when I started to speaking to the Ministry of Sports and Education, and it was a monumental moment, as we know that pickleball can build communities, strengthen communities, and really just bring athletes a sense of hope, right? That they can start a sport that will help heal a community. So fast forward to today, we have junior programs, we have social programs, and a lot of former athletes, tennis athletes, badminton athletes are now getting so excited about a sport that is so social and at the same time building the community.
I think the Pickleball World Series is going to change the game for pickleball. Till now, we've seen pickleball be much more participatory in nature, meaning the people who come to the tournaments are not there to watch, they're there to play and be part of the action in that sense. But with the Pickleball World Series, I think the entertainment aspect, the entertainment value, the production value, the spectatorship is going to grow like crazy, especially with the implementation of things like fans play to increase the fan engagement. I think this is really where we're going to start seeing, and when I said Pickleball World Series is going to be a game changer, this is what I mean. Not just for the game itself, the game is not really going to change much, but everything that's satellite around it, meaning the audience, the spectator participation, how engaged the fans are, we're going to see a huge increase in that because of the Pickleball World Series.